Nobody called Trump a racist until he ran for president. Prove me wrong.
I don't like the way this stuff is going, right? But I like Donald Trump. You know, Donald Trump stood up for me when they talked bad about me, and people said, "What do you think about this convicted rapist?" Said he was for you. He sponsored. He said, he accepted my vouching for it. He accepted that and said, "Mike is my friend," and I respected that.
Mm-hmm. It's hard not to.
And I couldn't. I listened. And he said things, and people went against him, and black people went against him. Mm-hmm. And I understand that too. Some of the things that went on and why they were upset.
With you, in regards to you?
No, with regards to black people in general.
Right.
All the stuff, Charlottesville and everything. But listen, you look at a guy like me, where I came from, all the felons I got. This guy's president. He's a nominee. He's just campaigning. He's not president yet, but he's just campaigning. He says all these, cool things. I like Mike Tyson. He likes me. We're both, it's good stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's campaign. And then what am I going to say? Fuck him. He's a racist pig. I can't find myself to say that.
Right. But you see him? I can't find myself to say that, knowing that me and him have this good relationship. But it doesn't matter to the people who are still on the opposing side of Republic. Yes, I'm talking about all his Democratic friends. It doesn't matter. Just because we was cool and I know your family and we hung out and we exchanged memories and things of that nature. We got inside jokes together, all that good stuff. I done gave you some money, all that. But none of that matters because I'm going the Republican route. But you got to admire Mike Tyson for the simple fact that he's not going with the narrative. He's not just going to follow suit with that. He's going to go off of the man that he know, and he never knew him to be all of these things the media is proclaiming him to be.
Fuck him. He's a racist pig. I can't find myself to say that.
Right.
I can't say that.
Right.
I can't say that.
Right.
I'm not going to be one of those guys to say that.
Right. And if people are like, well, Mike is fucking bugging, Mike's just saying,
I can't say that. I can't listen. A lot of my people from my community turns against me, turn their back on me for my rape conviction. I don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
Come on, I'm just keeping it real with you.
Nah, I hear you. That's what Mike, you're so fucking genuine.
I don't want to hear you. Somebody say, "No, I'm with Mike Tyson." He's running for his presidency. He didn't say, fuck him now. I don't want no racist campaign for me.
I'm just saying, don't miss the part where Mike Tyson just said, I don't want to hear you, because the other guy that's interviewing him is Michael Rapport. I don't know how you say this guy's last name, but he's a well-known Trump hater.
He could have easily said that.
Right.
He talked to me about reverencing me. So I said, fuck, I ain't going to say nothing disrespectful about him. He never said, only thing he said was beautiful things about me. So what do I do? People in my family don't like him. I should say, what do I do? You tell me, Mike. I'm on your show now. No, really, tell me, Mike.
I think what you should do, Mike, is just what you just said, straight up. Because obviously we're not talking about, like we mentioned, people that have done really horrible things earlier.
You look scared talking to Mike about how you don't like Trump. You look real scared.
And your experience from him is different. And as much as I can't stand this cocksucker, this is me as the president. Because before he was just Donald Trump. I see him at the parties and shit like that. It's complicated, man.
I was hoping he said something disrespectful about me. I could deal with that, but I can't deal with him saying something nice and I think something that's disrespectful about him or against him.
And knowing your personal experiences.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm the Tom then. If that's the Tom, I'm the fucking Tom.
Right. I got you.
He said, look, if I'm Uncle Tom, I'm Uncle Tom, forget it. And it seemed like he got a bit emotional just with the way he was moving his hands in some of the previous interviews I've seen Mike Tyson do. When he gets to doing like that, I know that he's definitely speaking from the heart. I've never got a disingenuous, I never felt like Mike Tyson has been disingenuous about his perspectives at all anyway. So salute to him. But this right here is a clear example of integrity. Clear example of integrity right here, man. To be able to have good friendship and have it in good standing and have nothing that can collude that, right? And then you have the media attacking your friend for something that you've never known him to be, and you decide to stick beside him. That's respected. Unlike everybody else, remember when Trump was in front of all of his old Democratic friends and said, hey, y'all used to allow me into your houses. I used to, play with you. We used to go on family outings and all that good stuff. I was a friend of the family, and all of a sudden, since I decided to run Republican, nobody likes me. Mike Tyson is definitely a champ in every sense of the word. Mike Tyson is definitely a champ in every sense of the word. He's definitely a legend. And not only just in the ring, but outside of the ring. If moments just like this, being able to be the example, being able to stand 10 toes down and double down on your position rather than just going with the narrative. And that's always the easy route. It's always easy to just sit there and go, oh, left wing, the world believes this, I believe it too, instead of standing firm on your beliefs, man, and being an individual. Now, here's Mike Tyson sharing a very interesting story about Trump.
Well, we were at the UFC fight in Miami, and you walked up with Trump, and that place lost their mind when you guys walk. I don't know if you...
Hey, listen, Trump is, people don't like, but Trump is the man. Trump is the man. He has this fan base, he has his supporters, and they're going to stick with him to the end.
How has he been to you over the years?
Hey, I never had a bad moment with him.
You've never had a bad moment?
No.
Did you...
Became very profited from him. It was just a great relationship.
When did you guys initially meet? What was the first encounter?
I must have been 1920, but I just had...
Oh, I thought he said like the year 1920. My dumb ass. I was like, what?
dinner with him a week ago.
In Mar-a-Lago? Where were you?
In Mar-a-Lago.
How was that?
That was awesome. Me, him, Byron. Byron and his mother, Baron and his mother, and it was just off the hook. Baron, he's so smart. The young kid, Baron
is smart.
Oh, Baron.
You knew that? You knew
He's
that?
7 feet tall now, or
No,
not yet?
6'8".
He's 6'8".
But you knew he was very intelligent.
I've heard a lot of weird stories about
Man,
this kid.
this kid is. They were saying that this kid's autistic. This guy's on top of this game intellectually.
At 16 years old.
17.
17 now. Got it.
Was Melania there at dinner?
Yeah, she was there as well.
How was your interaction with her? What's
Awesome.
she like?
Awesome. It's like the president's wife, the first lady.
Do you have a similar kind of relationship with the current president, Joe Biden?
Listen.
Have you guys had dinner?
I didn't have the opportunity to actually meet President Biden. I briefly met his son, Hunter, and
you met his son at a party?
Hey, listen, we're out here. We're trying to make this the best country we possibly can, and there's certain people that believe they can do it better, and that's just what this is all about. Nothing personal.
It's safe to say at this point, Mike Tyson is easier to understand than Joe Biden. But salute to this man again for standing his ground and being a good human. That's what's up. Not swaying off public opinion and staying grounded in what you know. I ain't gonna lie, the whole 1920, he was saying he known him since he was 19 or 20, but I thought he was saying he's known him since 1920. I was like, bro, what is the secret? What kind of water is that? But of course he didn't meet Biden. Biden don't like black people. It's documented. Trump is a racist, but he got a black man sitting at the table, eating at the table with his wife and kids. Come on now. And you can't tell me when he said he met Hunter, you didn't get curious about where did y'all meet and how? I joke with nothing but love and respect to the man, the great, the legend, Mike Tyson. Shout out to him for being profound at this point, a profound American who's been interesting to say the least. Now that I think of it, I do remember seeing pictures in 1920 that was like black and white pictures of, I'm just lying.